For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights will put total weather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Woollyhan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for room. It's high. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much.
There he goes. He's at the 50. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Give to the running back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. On the option. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Find some fresh air. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking downfield on first down. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find him defensively. It starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
They try to get it outside on the left. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll go to the toss. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Got his man. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deacs. They're up by 21 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Here's the pressure. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Sets up the screen. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got his man across the middle. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Breaks into the open. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
On 1st down from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Will jet sweep pass. Powers through the defender. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Making side adjustments here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Quick release by the QB. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McNabb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. On the move, he fires. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's high. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grabbed behind the line. It's high. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The RPO, it's complete. At the 35, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won.
Blasted as he lets it go. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for him. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run it in the red zone. It's high. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Release to the back. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 4 over Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here.
He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Knights!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
And they did tack on the extra point. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Oh, he's got a chance. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Handoff from the shotgun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, he's just going to come up and try and draw them off sides and get a cheap one and get a cheap 1st down. But no, this coaching staff, they decide to go out and not just go for it, throw for the 1st down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
DB's right up on the receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
UCF 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to throw on first down. Reels it in down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, UCF! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Quickly complete.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense in press coverage. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for their running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. The screen, he can go. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking to throw on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.